Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Toxic Avenger ReAction figures from Super7. That's right, Super7 has been doing a whole slew of these classic style figures that look a lot like what some of those vintage companies like Kenner used to put out. And one of the ones I was very excited about at Toy Fair this year were these set of figures based on the Toxic Avenger. I've got all three of them here thanks to the good folks over at Super7, so let's check them out. So as you can see, three different types are available, and they all come on these amazing retro style packages. It actually features some very cool artwork of the Toxic Avenger. Looks just like the old VHS box art from the Troma movie, which is so very cool. And we've got three different versions here. So you can see we've got a version that's a little bit more dull colors, kind of more like the movie. We've got the bright orange and bright green colored one, which is like the Toxic Crusader cartoon and classic toy line, which is the one I love the most, I think. But it's pretty hard to contend with this one here, because this Toxic Glow version is the C2E2 exclusive at the convention in Chicago this weekend. So this is pretty self-explanatory, glow-in-the-dark version, which is so very cool. But all the card backs do look the same, and when you flip those around to the backside, you even have this fun little cutout to become the Toxic Avenger yourself. The first superhero from New Jersey. I love it. So, just really fun stuff. And again, this just kind of feels like a very vintage thing that you would see on those old action figures. Got the Troma logo right there, of course, as well. So, really great looking figures, and they look awesome in the package with the sweet artwork there. But I'm going to go ahead and open these up so we can get a closer look at the figures within. Alright, here we go. All three of them, all opened up. If we bring in the tape measure here, you can see the figures are just under that 4-inch mark. So they're right at the 3 3/4 inch mark, which is right in line with a lot of those vintage Kenner figures and everything else we've seen from the various ReAction lines. So taking a look at these guys outside of the package, these are seriously a lot of fun. I just really love them. Of course, they're basic articulation, exactly what you would expect from these types of figures, with just the heads moving left and right at the necks, the arms moving up and down at the shoulders, and the legs moving forwards at the thighs. That's all we're going to get there, but I got to say that the figures feel really well done. They feel quality made, they're nice and solid, they're sturdy, they feel like really good figures. And you can see the paint deco is really nice on these. So the one I have here is the one that's got more of the dull colors, which is supposed to be more like the movie-based Toxic Avenger. But this is the one that definitely brings out how good the face sculpt is. You can really see all the details in there, and I love it. You know, that bulbous sagging eye there, the big silly smile on his face, that flat kind of pig nose. I love it. Of course, there's not a lot of crazy paint details in here. It's pretty much just that solid color, but it works for the vintage style figures like this, and I think he looks so good. He's wearing that kind of torn shirt there. You can see he does have the little tutu that's kind of worked into the sculpt. It is the same color as the pants he's wearing though, but just a really fun looking sculpt all the way around. I think he's a really fun figure. Each one of them comes with the same accessory, of course being the mop, because you can't have Toxie without his mop. He's got to clean up the town, right? The mops are a bit of a gummy plastic. You can see they're very flexible, but they do fit in the right hand very nicely. You can see the left hand's open, so just the right hand holds onto the mop there. That way you can hold on to his weapon, but he balances well, and he looks great with it. So you can see the different colors here. Like I said, this one I think is my favorite, but just because I loved that classic Toxic Avengers toy line from Playmates so much. I used it with my Turtles figures when I was a kid, so it's really fun seeing the figure repainted with the colors from that toy line. He's got the brighter greens, the bright orange seen on the boots and the shirt. Even the little tutu piece is painted a different color than the pants, which is kind of nice, and he's got a bright orange mop, so just a really cool color variation. But then, of course, we've got that exclusive colorway, which is really cool. He is made of glow-in-the-dark plastic, so the arms, the hands, and the head are going to be the parts that really glow on this. But I really love the bright greens that are used on here as well. You got that bright kind of lime green on the boots and the shirt, even on the tutu there, and it just makes for a very striking, very different figure. And of course, Toxic Glow in the dark goes so well with this type of character, so I think that's a really fun choice for a figure. Also, when you put this guy in the dark, he glows very brightly, and that is such a cool effect. Alright guys, it's comparison time. Let's throw these 3 new Toxie figures up here on the shelf with some of the other Toxie figures we've received in the past, including that awesome one from the Toxic Avengers line from Playmates Toys. Kind of fun seeing the variation on all of these. We got that very kind of realistic movie style, that kind of vintage cartoon style, and now these new retro style figures which look great next to the rest of them. So there you guys go. There's a look at the brand new Toxic Avengers Toxie. I guess Toxic Crusaders? Toxic Avenger? You call it whatever you want. They're labeled as Toxic Avenger. It's Toxie. 3 new figures from Super7. Again, very special. Thanks to them for sending these along so we can get a good look at them outside of the package. These 2 variations right here are both available to order right now at Super7store.com, so definitely go check it out. The glow-in-the-dark one is exclusive to C2E2, the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo, which is this weekend. But stay tuned to Super7's website. They've always been really good in the past about selling some of their convention exclusives there after the fact. I don't know for sure if that's happening, but like I said, stay tuned to their website. That's the best way to find out. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, my friends.